Alright guys, welcome to Mining Positivity with PJ, and I am feeling so much better. My voice is starting to return completely to normal, and yeah, as you can see, I've been busy here. So we went ahead and swapped out all of that mossy block with dirt, and then I realized, you know what, that's not a great method. You know why? Because, yeah, great, like it's easy to remove, but you have to have a ton of extra dirt to actually put back. So when you're doing this with the mycelium, when you break the mycelium with a non-fortune pick or a non-silk touch pick, you're actually getting the dirt that you need to lay back down into the ground. And then I just have the grass spreading here, just to make sure that that mycelium stuff doesn't come back. But yeah, so I realized probably not the best method. I was really excited about it, but I don't think it's going to work out. But all right. So, this is the goal for today's episode. And again, this whole week, the episodes will be short, but this is what I want to work on today. And just standing here, I can already tell I want this to be more open. So maybe something like that. Let's see. Because I want that to be like the focal point. So I'm thinking maybe even more here. Maybe this. Because the entrance is the first thing you're going to see when you pull up on your boat to this little haunted thing. And so I want it to look cool. So yeah, I think that looks cool. So maybe we'll even just push this back just a tad. Something like that. Yep, I like it. I feel like this needs to come down a bit, because that's really, really high. Oh, I need to get out of the water. Okay. This is really high, so I want to bring this down a bit here. Which is going to give me a bunch of dirt, so that's good. How much do I want to bring that down? I think looking at this side, looking at that side, I think here needs to go. Like, I don't want it to be identical, but symmetry is a thing. And things tend to look weird when they don't have it. So we'll go ahead and kind of break this down. Okay, let's take a look at that. How's that looking? Looking pretty good. I'm liking that. I like the openness of it. It looks good. I don't like how far this particular area is sticking out like that. And it's kind of in the wrong area. If I start putting dirt here, this is no longer the island and mobs can spawn there. However, if I move this back, what happens is the water fills in and I actually can reshape the ground without mobs starting to spawn. So, let me just move that back. And I did like the way that little area was kind of popped out a little bit here. So maybe what we do, I gotta watch how the shoreline looks too, because it'll start looking strange. So I'm actually gonna stop there. I kind of like that. It's okay that it drops down a little right there, but yeah, I like that. All right, so talking about this area, I should see if this is a thunderstorm, because if it is, we could maybe get a creeper head, which would be fantastic, because I need that for one of the banners I'm trying to make. Is this a thunderstorm? It is not, because lightning would strike when I throw that. So, unfortunately, we'll have to keep waiting for that opportunity to get that creeper head. So, let's go ahead and light this up a little bit. But I really like the shape of that. I think that's a really good shape. I want, like, the kind of dripstone hanging here and here, looking like a big mouth opening maybe, and then some kind of creepy looking overgrowth. So do I want to keep this dirt? That's the question. I don't think so. I think I want to make this something else. So probably like blackstone or something like that. So let me go get some of that and then start changing this out and see how it looks. Okay, I got the supplies I need. Just went to the nether real quick and got a bunch of things that I think I'm going to need here. I think the first thing I'm going to do is just start changing all of this out for blackstone and then kind of see how that looks. So let's get started there. And I'm just going to do like the outer parts. I'm not going to do the inner parts right away. This will also help me with not overusing too many bricks that I might need later on. Okay, guys. After swapping that out, I'm super happy with the way that looks. What we need to figure out next for this entrance is this ground. I'm thinking soul sand mixed with this particular dirt variant, podzol, and then maybe some gravel. So I'm gonna do that real quick, just kind of spread those things out, and then see what this looks like. I think that'll look pretty good. All right, guys, so we got our ground in. This is just the entrance ground, so went with a lot of gravel instead of like sand, and then just kind of mixed in those other two just to kind of give some variation. I think we need a little bit more variation here. It's looking kind of blocky. The other thing is because of this soul soil, it will make creepy sounds when I walk across it and release those ghost particles. So that's kind of a great way to walk into the spooky area. So, okay, I think the next thing we're going to need is some fire. So we could probably put one there and maybe put one here. And then we'll light those on fire. I believe I have my flint and steel in here. And this should give us a nice blue flame. Yep. So we got some fire going. And now let me go get the dripstone and see what kind of menacing looking teeth kind of look we can get going on there. Let me go grab that. Okay, I got my dripstone. I'm thinking like something like that maybe. Make it a little bit bigger. Can't seem to make that one any bigger. Wonder why. I don't want that there. So I don't want it like completely looking like a mouth. Just kind of menacing. Something like that looks pretty cool. Then we can do the same. Oh. And we should be able to do the same here. So I'm not exactly sure why it won't let me put it larger in particular areas. Because I know you can do that. Oh, it's just about where I'm clicking, I think. So I think I have to be very much toward the top when I do that. And then maybe like here and here. And yeah, I kind of like that. It looks really weird. Then what if we put some glowing eyes up at the top here? So I have those glowing blocks that you get from the nether trees. These guys, the shroom lights. So if we take 2 shroom lights, we go up top. pop up here real quick. What if we put one like here and here maybe? No. Don't like the way that looks at all. Let's do... Let's do them like here. Let's do here. And here. Yeah, that looks weird, but I think we can make it look a little weirder if we arch around those eyes. So, maybe if we take some more blackstone. And just kind of go up. And then across. And then maybe have one, since that one has one hanging out. We do the same here. Do something like that. Let's just see how that looks down there. Yeah, see, so that kind of looks, and I don't want it to look too even, I guess. I kind of want it to look messed up and kind of jagged. So, let's go over here. Now that I know how to make these teeth a little bigger, let's go ahead and just do that. Ooh. Interesting. Don't actually like the way that looks, though. But what I'm thinking is this needs to come out one. And then this just needs to completely come over here. And be hanging down like that. If I put another one here, that's going to, yeah. I don't want those to connect. So I'll leave those other ones smaller. Actually, that might look better smaller too. And then we do want to even out that right there. So you won't see this other than when you're pulling up. You'll see this kind of creepy mouth-looking cave area. And that looks kind of strange, so we'll change that out. Alright, yeah, I'm liking this. Okay. Now I think what we need is 2 wither skeleton stands on either side. So that might take a little bit to do because I gotta make some armor, dye the armor black with a cauldron, and then put them up. So, but yeah, I think that's gonna look cool. So let's get that done. Okay. Got our wither skeletons there. Now I'm gonna go make some leather armor, which thankfully we have a ton of. Dye a cauldron black, and then dye the armor. Sorry, I know that eating can be so loud. But yeah, let me go make some armor, and then dye it up, and then get those guys geared up. Okay, so I know you can dye the water. Now the water's black, and I should be able to make armor. 1, 2, 2, 1, 2. Then I should be able to dye each of these. I was wondering if it was going to drain the water, which I was hoping it wasn't, but it looks like it does do that. But that's okay. We can get more than a set worth out of 1 cauldron, so... Oh, wow. We're actually going to get 2 sets, so this will be really good. And then the cauldron's empty. So, alright. Yeah, that's awesome. So let me go and slap these on our little skeleton guys. And then I think we'll give them some axes to hold. because that seems pretty spooky that they're holding some axes. And this grass is just going berserk over here, and I'm loving it. I wish you could dye the armor stand arms. Like, it'd be nice to be able to make the arms black. That'd be really cool. But yeah, they look cool, and they look creepy. Actually, I wonder, it might be cool if they're holding torches. Yeah, I kind of like that. In the Java edition of Minecraft, those torches would actually emanate light. And, I don't know, I don't think there's a way for me to get those torches out of there. Oh, I guess I could just take them like that. Well, let's see what the axes would look like. Let me make some of those real quick. So when you put the axe in their hand, the way they were holding that, yeah, they look kind of weird, the way they were holding the torch, but that looks kind of cool. Alright. Yep. We got our axe guys out here. We got our monster mouth. We got our blue flames going. At night, that's definitely gonna look creepy. Maybe we slap a few vines in here. Just to give us a little color. Yeah, I like the way that looks too. And I hear a drown somewhere. Oh, there he is. Okay. Now I'm thinking we need like some iron fencing to kind of keep things from wandering away. And we'll be using a lot of iron gates in this build. Let's see, is it gates or is it fencing? And I gotta remember exactly where it actually is. So it's iron bars. Oh yeah, that's right, you get so many from one craft. That's pretty nice. But iron bars definitely have like a spooky kind of look to them. So we come here and we just kind of bar this off. It'll give that look of like you definitely can't go anywhere other than here. Yeah, I like that. And then we can come here, just kind of bar that off too. Alright, yeah, I'm liking the way that's looking for sure. Let's see, we probably need just a couple lanterns. Let's grab that real quick. I think I had some. I brought so many building materials here, I'm not even sure what I have anymore. I don't see the lanterns, but we could just make them. I've got a lot of iron, but we need soil because we want the blue lanterns, so let me grab that out of here. Go back over here, and the sun's starting to set, so we can actually get an idea of what's this really gonna look like, which I'm excited for. I've been really looking forward to doing this build for a long time, so this is pretty exciting for me. So I think we need to make a couple of those. Then make some iron nuggets right here. Yeah, and then the more we make, the more lanterns we'll be able to create. Oh, 5 for now sounds good. So from the back, we'll have to figure that out. how we can make it look cool, because it looks a little strange right now. But the great thing about these is they look cool, but they don't give off a ton of light, so they don't actually ruin the ambience at all. Put one there, maybe. One there. All right. Yeah, I like that. The face is bothering me a little bit on that side. I wasn't wanting it to be like totally even, but it's, I don't know, it's bothering me a little bit. So let's see, what do we need to do? We need to kind of just raise it up a bit more on that one end. I think we just need to make these meet. Then maybe we'll put that there. See how that looks. All right, it's getting there. Yep. Yeah, I'm liking that, guys. I'm liking that a lot, actually. So we'll leave that be. And I think right here, this little area is going to be a graveyard. So we'll wind up extending this out. And then we'll actually use this kind of grass, I think, over here. This block. And some gravel. And then make this a graveyard. And I've got some inspiration I found on Reddit for a really nice, cool looking tomb that's super easy to build that I think will look really nice right there. But yeah, I think that's gonna do it for this episode. Guys, I'm PJ. You're awesome. You're amazing. Thank you so much for joining me. Have a great day and stay spooky. Bye, guys.